LCO, what's up, beautiful souls? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mamina. You can call me Mina for short, or Divine Starseed. And Love Confession Cyber Edition, my first Oracle cards for you guys, 93 cards in total, is complete and ready for you to purchase. If you follow me on my art page at Mamina Arts, I have several different decks that I'm working on that I finally had time to sit down and draw the art for. Different art forms for different types and etc. This is the first one to get done, and the others are coming soon. So you can buy this one now in the shrink wrap version. The shrink wrap version is actually on sale, and that's the version, of course, it doesn't come with the box. It's on sale, so it's best to get it now before the price goes up. It's gonna still be less than the box version. I'm waiting for the company to fix the side and then say that it's okay to pretty much sell that version, because I'm pretty much only, the cards are the same, only the box is different. It's a fully custom box, so the custom box one will cost more, but you know, you get to collect the cards in the box if that's what you want to do. If you buy the shrink wrap version and some of you are like, oh, you know what, I actually would like the box, then I might sell the box to y'all separate so you can get it at your leisure. But for now, this is the version we have. I'm gonna read the info card. Oh, and for those, I don't know if I said this part already, Mercury retrograde has me all like, you know, it's pre-Mercury retrograde. I'm a Virgo in Virgo season, pre-retrograde. So don't judge me. We're going to get through this together. If you're looking at the character and you're like, that looks like you, it is me. My friend Maruk saw this picture of one of my cosplays. It's me cosplaying an original character, and she thought it was really cool and it would look cool on cards. So instead of using my real photo, I just sketched my character and went along with that. Rai is also my character. He's not sketched to look like anyone in particular, but he will be your divination cyborg for these cards. He's also the star of this deck. He's on all the cards. So let's read what's on the back so that you guys can get an idea, and then I'm going to get into the only guide card that comes here. And I'm not going to do all 93 cards, but I will show you the different categories. So we have downloading, received transmission. We live in the digital age. So many individuals shape so much of themselves virtually. Adding this to the love arena means so many people are disconnected from their romantic connections. It's easier to lie or hide, but in most cases they set themselves up to be disappointed. Having an emotional reaction to typos can lead to dramatic misunderstandings unfolding on social media. The messages on this deck are delivered with a virtual theme that plays such a massive part in today's dating scene. Introducing Rai, the divination cyborg. He displays the channeled memos from the oracle. His job is only to deliver the confessions and questions. He will interpret nothing. Rai will show you the category of the messages. Apply your intuition to see further. There's always more than what meets the eye. This deck can be used for dating, divine relationships, karmic ties, etc. That being said, love gets misused a lot in today's society. Expect some of these cards to be triggering, as it helps you or your partner face some deep confessions to cleanse your shadow self, or help you cut ties with toxic connections. May you find the path to unconditional love. Mamina Divine Starseed, end of transmission. And then we get into the only guide card, which breaks down the categories that you'll see in the corner of the cards themselves and gives you an idea, a more, in-depth idea of what's going on with the message itself. Now, these messages can cross over into each other, but you have some that are general and can really go with like any category. For example, the confessions. See, it says more general and can fall under any category. So you can mix and match them. It's all about your intuitive feeling. But if you see a certain category keeps repeating and you feel a certain energy, it's confirmation for you and your client, whatever you use the deck for. You can use it by itself, with the tarot, with another oracle. It is up to you, darling. We're going to take a quick look at the first category, access denied. Notice the backgrounds. Some categories have like the same background and they start to slightly change. The city stays the same. So the storyline in a way is taking place in the same city as far as the characters. If you notice, Rai is made to have a very like neutral expression. If you can make him out with this, my phone camera is being like weird. But It's because his face really isn't meant to give you an idea of, oh, is this person lying or being truthful? However, there's other things in the photo that can. So for example, the city here, it's obviously late night, and it also looks like a person probably has tunnel vision. Like they're very focused on the hologram of Rai that's appearing, delivering the message from the oracle to answer the question. Back here we have this matrix effect, which is for that. It's for like the matrix, like is there a glitch in the system? Are they under some type of influence? Are you under some type of influence? Also, you might have already felt some of what comes out anyway. Like if they're lying to you or not being honest, you probably felt these answers, and so they're coming in like downloads. And somebody actually pointed that out when I did these cards on the live. If you do want to see each card, I recommend watching the live on Instagram at Mamina Divine Starseed, and you'll be able to see all the cards that way. But for now, we're just gonna go through this real quick for YouTube. So the colors, the purple color came in very strong. It channeled really strong in this. I could have done like a bunch of neon colors, but the pinks and purples were the strongest energies. So you can think of chakra, you can think of what that energy may mean to you or your client as you're reading for them. There's a lot to do here. The next thing to notice is Rai himself slightly changes in how intense the lighting around him looks. So right here, he's more illuminated. There's a dark background, but he himself is brighter. And then as you go through the cards, sometimes certain parts of him are kind of not in the shadow, but they're more intense in color. So you can say that's how intense some emotions are. And then of course, one of the biggest things here about this deck is the rain on the window pane in the background. Sometimes it's kind of faint like it is here. You'll see it clearly when you get the card though. The camera's not doing it justice. And then as it goes throughout the cards, it gets lighter or heavier, and then in other cards it's completely clear. So what does the rain translate to you, right? So that's one category out the way, or one card of the category out the way. We'll look at a few more, like delete your memories, right? I hate to need or crave you. I don't care about your feelings. I logged into your account, may have seen something they didn't like or misunderstood. This doesn't have to mean that they could have had access through your phone, or maybe they have your passwords, but it could also mean that they're watching your account. Like they're tapped in, they're logged in, and they're watching and observing whether they have the passwords to it or not. And they're seeing certain things that they might be misunderstanding or just didn't like. And so now they're kind of like being cold with you or distant or not paying attention to you. Bottom line is you don't have access to them. Or you might have caught them snooping and you put them to the side because you just felt it. Like you felt they were doing something they weren't supposed to do, and that might have been what they were doing. I have screenshots of everything from our arguments. Don't test me. So this is, if you're dealing with a person that either they're just toxic, or you might have out of anger threatened to do or reveal something about them, and they're like, hold on, boo-boo, but I got dirt on you too. So don't be throwing stones. That's kind of what they're saying here. And of course, no sex. That's self-explanatory. You get no love, void of emotions, and we're gonna skip some of these now. Again, you can view them on. We have the next category, which is access granted. So we have like, I respect your privacy, beliefs, and healthy boundaries. So they understand, like if there's something that you feel is personal, you're not ready to reveal it, they could get it. Or they could be bull, it could be bull. Or maybe that's your energy. You might be the person that says, I'm cool with you being private, but then you start getting like feelings about things. So all depends on how the message channels to you. Access granted can mean a lot of things. It's up to you to tap in and figure out which one resonates. We have, you can't say I don't trust you. You have absolute access to me. You can get to that person whenever you want, however you want. You can have my heart. Please don't shatter it. Sex, come and get it. Full of emotions. Memories recovered, replaying thoughts. So delete my memories could have been like, I deleted everything off of social media, or I said I did. Maybe I just archived it, right? Or it could be more so like, I'm deleting you out of my life. Like I don't want to deal with you, delete you, or you delete me, getting rid of. But memories recovered could be they found something. Maybe a picture, or maybe they just was sitting one day and something triggered a thought of you, and now they have these replaying thoughts. I think I said recovery earlier. Mercury retrograde, but you get what I mean. Like they're now replaying based on those memories. So it could be either or both, right? I'll give you all of me, 'cause all of me wants all. I'll let you in if you promise to be faithful. We're going to get into another category, right? And we have, this is a very toxic category. And I wanted to use a word that could describe a lot of things, but wasn't commonly used, especially on oracle cards. And if you look here at the description, we have harmful reply, poisonous mentality, unpleasant to deal with. So this could be someone that's more karmic, or this could be your divine counterpart in a really negative energy. It depends on what you're feeling, or if you're the reader, what you're picking up on when it comes to the person. We have, you force me to do dumb shit, I drive you to do dumb shit. So this could be them projecting, or them just, kind of bullshitting you, like, you make me feel it, but really you ain't doing nothing. That's their choice. Could be that they're really crazy. You could both be influencing each other in a really toxic way. Remember, this deck is also to help you confront that so that you can cleanse it out and move on. We have hacking your shit. Now, they could really be attempting or have hacked something of yours, or it's more so energetic. I'm tapping into your energy and I'm purposely messing with you, or I'm picking with your mental state. I'm doing something to you to make you go off, to make you glitch. And if you notice, the background has changed now, right? And you see how intense the rain looks back here now. And how now he's more intense. He's not so kind of like almost angelic. He's a little more darker in the color, because the message he's delivering is a lot deeper, right? The city, however, is more illuminated. So like, what are the lights being turned on to? It's up to you how you channel it. I can be messy, pick fights with you, starts drama, etc. that go through your phone. This is one of the like ones that channeled in that was really, really like, what? If it keeps you by my side, I'll enable you with toxic or dysfunctional behavior. Lied to you because you let me. Right? And then, of course, this one was one of the really bad ones. I think about or had sex with someone close to you or others or other individuals. So that's like, child, talks bad about you to other people when they can't get their way. Suspicious activity on a bank or social media account. So this can go two ways. Well, it can go many ways, obviously, when you're channeling intuitively, but this could be there actually is some type of like suspicious activity on their account, because maybe an ex spouse or somebody's messing with their stuff, or you're noticing that they said they were going to be in one place, but their bank thing shows them shopping in a whole other area they weren't supposed to be in. They claimed one thing, and on social media, that typical thing. So this is flexible. As you're tapping into the cards, really allow yourself to tap into your intuition and remember, use your intuition to go further. Right? Putting on a front for social media, we're in a new category now. And again, the rain is that intense window pane. The confessions category is very flexible. It can go into any of these other categories, right? We have, I feel like you push my buttons on purpose. The pictures you post make me jealous. Seeing you talk to other people makes me insecure. This doesn't have to be you flirting with other people. This could just be them being like, I don't like when you talk to other people, period, because I don't feel like your attention is on me. And then you could easily be taken away because maybe they have like really strong insecurities. Or you could be talking to people that they think are a problem. Like, even if they trust you, they think the person might have the chance to, there's a whole thing to that. We're going to try to get through the rest of the cards. I start to message you, but then I delete them. My nerves gets to me. I follow you from a fake or backup account. I prefer not to block you. Forgive me. This could be because they were dealing with someone else, or this could be, they knew that they were doing toxic things. They knew that you guys weren't having a good influence on each other, and maybe they believed they were a huge part of that. So they tried to cut you off before, but they always found themselves going back, and now they're like, you know what, I even though I prefer not to do that, I had to block you to get myself together. So this is whether it's a divine connection or a karmic one or otherwise. And we still have you have their nudes on a USB drive or another device, for those who are like, that channeled in, for those of y'all that really be wondering sometimes. And then we have, I deleted every side piece, jump off, ex-lover, etc. for you. And remember, the confessions category can go into any other category. So let's skip, because we got just a few more. Now we have these confessions are ones of dark depth, or a lot of depth. It's something really deep to the truth of what they're saying. So even if it's a simple sentence, the emotion here goes a lot deeper. Okay, that's just an example. So we have, I assumed I was too much for you. I'm quiet because I'm always in my head. I have a hard time expressing myself. Yelling is my way of hiding my pain. I'm just scared. I want to avoid enabling you, rather be supportive and honest. I love you, just don't know how to show it. I believe we have the remedy for each other's pains. There's an example of that category. Now we get into, and you'll notice the background here also changes. The rain on the window pane isn't as thick. He's still intense, but he's a little more, illuminated and dreamy looking than he was on the other cards. So you'll see them better when you have the cards, but those slight changes can stand out to you when you're doing a reading. We have intimate confessions. Intimate can mean anything, right? It can be sexual, can be mental, whatever's intimate to them. They say, your love bypassed my firewall. You let my defenses down. You broke through. You got through. Only you can reboot my heart and body. So only you really turn them on. Even if they're entertaining someone else, they might be entertaining someone else and thinking of you the whole time, because only you matter. Right? Whether or not that's a good thing, a toxic thing, up to you to figure out, but that's just how they feel, right? I only wanted your body. I didn't expect to be intoxicated by you. You're my favorite sin. You don't have to necessarily be having an affair or anything crazy like that, but if they feel like you're rough around the edges, or they're rough around the edges, or maybe the things they want to do to you has them going, oh Lord, that's not even holy. Again, it's like, you're my favorite sin. Maybe that's how they first felt, and then they could be like, but at the same time, you're my sweetest salvation. Right? I fucking desire you in ways I can't describe. I'm going to skip ahead again. I'm going to go to the questions. This is their questions to you. Again, these cards you can use them how you want. These can be your confessions and questions. This can be their confessions or questions. It's up to you. We have why. Have you moved on? Do you figure I deserve your affection? Do you think you've earned my devotion? Wondering if you can accept my past without judging me. Do you regret pushing me away? Why do we keep fighting? I just want to take care of you. Loving me is hard even for myself. Why isn't it for you? Can't you just admire me from afar? I need your help. Can you save me? Healing energies. Then we should have one more category after. Yeah, we got one more category after that. Ooh-cha. Oh, Lordy. Okay, we're going to do all these cards because they're the last category, and now these cards you can separate and you can pull them out first to get an idea of what may go on in the reading or what it could be about. You have, I meant every word. Everything that comes out is what they mean, or something in that is what they meant. You have loading question. If there's something that you're picking up on, and or the reader's picking up on, the intuitive, but they can't tap all the way in because they're not being allowed. The divine's not allowing it, or your person is mainly, for me in my case, it'll be the divine. The divine's like, they got to go through whatever that is themselves. It's because sometimes whatever that question is that's going to get asked, they're meant to ask it, and you're meant to go through the natural motions of what would come out of it. You're not meant to necessarily have a head start or know everything. You have to experience some things to really learn them. So this is loading question. They will ask you something important in the future. Whatever it is, it's going to be important and probably really crucial to either your relationship or you learning something about them overall. Loading answers, same thing applies. It's just an answer. This person will give you a response. Be mindful, you may or may not like it. So you ask the question, be prepared for the answer, right? Whatever it may be, good, bad, ugly, in between. And then we have loaded, a more in-depth meaning, a heavy reply. So this is like, if they might have answered something, but they only told you like a little bit of it. They didn't go as deep into the meaning as they could have. There's more to it. Heavy could be good or bad. It could be heavy, like way down, 10 of pentacles, not 10 of pentacles, 10 of wands on my back, 10 of swords type energy. Or it could just be, girl, this heavy, boy, this heavy. Girl, you ain't gonna believe it. So it all depends, right? And those are the cards. Now let's see. We're going to get a quick little message for the collective. You stuck around. You stuck through that. I don't know why my accent started getting all country. As if I was like one of my country relatives or something. Maybe somebody watching is like really country. Let's get a quick shuffle. And we shuffle the next pile. And again, my loves, it's 93 cards in total. You can go to the website and there's some previews of them there. Or like I said, if you really want to see me go through each and every single card, you can watch the live from IG. All right, Divine Spirit, what we got going on for this collective? What confessions do their person have for them? What confessions? Thank you for your guidance. Thank you. Let me only see what I'm meant to see and hear. If the message that's meant to come out, come out. What's the confession from their person? Whoop. We have 2. I'll let you in. Did my camera stop? Oh, okay. I'll let you in. Just promise to be faithful. I vow to be committed to you. So somebody's been hurt in the past, masculine or feminine, because both energies are very strong here. Someone's been hurt in the past. This could be both of you. But for them, it's a lot harder to trust when they really believe in commitment. So once they really commit themselves, they give everything. They don't want to do that if you're just going to set them up to hurt them, or if your own pain gets in the way of that connection. So if you're hurt and you take it out on them, or you keep not trusting them yourself, then that's like you don't have faith in them. Right? And it's also like you yourself could possibly slip up. Maybe you're angry at them for what you might think to do. And so they're like, look, I'll let you in. Access is granted. This is access granted coming out twice. But you got to promise me that you'll be faithful and that I can give you my commitment. Let's go. This is easier. Let's get some more cards real quick. We do have another energy that feels like it's channeling in here. Confession. Okay, this feels like a different group right here. So that's like group 1. We have still have you have their nudes on a USB drive or another device. So if they deleted them in front of you and you thought that, oh, they're all gone, they still had a backup copy, or they didn't know they had a backup copy and they just found it. Look at that. I have screenshots of everything from our arguments. Don't test me. So we have group 1 who's all about commitments, and we have group who's going through some ish. And the strongest energy within group 2 is that access denied. And also there's something a little more toxic about this group here. This group might be more karmic energy. Yeah, this feels more karmic. This feels more like a divine connection over here. If you resonate with both piles, then you're probably dealing with either 2 people or you're dealing with someone that was pretending to be like a divine connection. Right? Over here we have, I want to avoid enabling you, rather be supportive. Let's get one last card for that other group over there. Whoop, too many cards are trying to come out at once. We ain't doing all that. We're not doing all that. No. Oh, look at that. I force you to do dumb shit. You drive me to do dumb shit. Yeah, so one pile's very karmic. The other pile could be a divine connection of some sort. It's just a lot of trust issues here. You might resonate with both, because this could have been what y'all dealt with that's making y'all so weary of trusting someone again or dealing with a new person. But my loves, I hope that resonated and gave you the clarity that you needed. You will see this deck used more in depth in other videos. But for now, peace, love, and light, beautiful souls.